This video is brought to you by Absolute Corporated. Hello guys, and welcome to the very first Industrialist Roblox video, where today we are trying to make an infinite resource farm. Every resource in the game is going to be in this farm, but not stored. So here are some rules that we can't do in this challenge. First, we cannot use any dev solar panels because infinite power is not very good. In second, we cannot use any item spawners or item wells. And so, in this episode, we will be making an infinite energy grid, starting with solar energy. Starting with solar energy. So he will be working on the wind energy while I do the solar energy. Alright, so I'm just gonna make a basic solar grid. Basically, we're making custom solar farms. And to put this into maximum effectiveness, we are placing them as far away from each other as possible. And this will allow us to have the most solar energy you've ever seen. And with that, we can get infinite solar energy, which isn't what we want, because we will be using some RTGs, but not a lot. Because, to put it simple, RTGs are genuinely crap, and you should not use them. They generate barely any energy. Barely! So we connect all these. So they make money, and then this goes into here. So these simply move energy from here to here, which gets us more energy. So simply, we keep connecting them until we can't, and then we move on to the next one. Okay, we have basic solar farm. Here we go. Simple energy farm. Now the reason why we're going straight into making our energy sources is because I'm not going to spam a bunch of wind turbines, because that was, to put it simply, crap. Inefficient. That's what it was supposed to do. I think we just finished expanding this. Calculations to figure out how much I can place before it runs out of range. Why is this not working? Alright then. Simple. I'm not talking a lot because I have to make this thing perfectly, or else it's just not going to work. light work. Now that we have a massive solar energy farm, we're gonna wall this off using an April Fool's item, I like to call it. Wall. Shouldn't even be an April Fool's item, should just be in the normal game. This thing shouldn't even, this should just be in the normal game, like seriously. Remember, don't wall this part off, because we need to convert this into HV energy. This is the HV transformer, and as you can tell, I'm definitely doing this in sandbox. Now we need to place down the HV pole. And with that HV pole we place down, you're going to connect that little high top node to all 4 HV nodes. However, I'm not going to do that without a little funny thing I call breaker box. Alright, and with that, you have a breaker box. And I'll just connect these to this. And now, we can successfully made an HV transformer with a built-in breaker box. And so we can make high voltage power. However, this isn't all of the energy we're making, although it's semi a lot. To really see this, I'm going to need a power recalculator. How big is it? Can it fit really right here? Now we will see. Now we basically just have a breaker. So you have 2 breakers. Very interesting. This one controls when you have to turn it off, and this one just tells me how much power is going in. So very limited power, and also I can just basically turn this whole thing off, and it stops receiving power, so this will turn off. Decreasing its energy going down. But the funny thing about the breaker box is I can control how much power we get. So like one lever will get us, just a bit of power. But all 4 gets us all of the power. And basically just turning off this just prevents it from going to the HV pole. What is going on over there? add some batteries for decoration purposes. And then just leave this area empty. So we have a fully functioning setup. Jack has a question to ask. Rather interesting setup he has here. Yes, this is rather interesting. Rather interesting setup. Oh. Look who wants to join! Alright, let's tell him he's in a video. When is he gonna get into the game? Hold up. Give me a second. Okay, while we wait for him to respawn, we're gonna continue our progress. Alright, he's calling me. Let's see this. Let's see this. Hello.
I shall be on mute once you start your video and once you're...
It's already started. You're already in it. Bro was not prepared for that. He was not prepared for that. Anyway, back to the video. Next part, I need to make an RTGs. In a way you've never seen, just infinite RTGs. However, these things like to explode a lot. Let's try to make a mini wind turbine farm. Right. rid of it. I'm sure nobody will notice if I just do this. I'm sure nobody's going to notice. I know exactly where to place it, so if this doesn't work, I can't place it. Very interesting. I have no idea why it does that. Oh, because this one is lost in. Okay, we'll fix that. There we go, much better. Alright, I think we finally finished the flooring to an extent. We're probably still got a little more, but for now we need to focus on the actual power making, because clearly we're going to need a lot of connection rods. Figure out how to connect all of these. I might have an idea. 100% of this into each of these, since it's transferring power. This goes to here, which probably shouldn't do. Need this to, I think it does the same thing. Rewire all of these. Okay, that should be fixed. Surprisingly, this is able to reach. Now if we just make this on the other side, we should be good. This doesn't have this. Just like here. Yes. This wire. And with that, we successfully made this transfer. Unlimited power! Alright, this energy grid seems to be doing good. And, can I connect this? It is okay. What the doofy? Why do I have to wire it specifically like that, bro? Finally, with all of that, we have a very effective power grid. Although we have a lot of empty space. And we don't even works, everything's fine. And definitely produce a lot of power. I think, which one produces more power? Yeah, guys, I think the solar farm produces less power. I mean, just because it's night, you just gotta wait till it's day. And so, that means that we have successfully managed to make an ultra-powered energy grid in this game. 6 wind turbines and a whole solar farm. I'm not counting the solar panels, which I easily can, because it's 20 solar panels. 3s in that farm. Meaning we have successfully created a power grid. Hopefully this makes us enough energy for other stuff, because this is powering the whole facility. I hope it's enough. But if it isn't, I'll just expand over to here a bit. We can make, actually we have all the space, we can just make a steam power farm and yeet into there. So I guess that ends the video there, so I'll see you in the next part, because I don't know what I'm doing in the next part, probably making the 3 types of acid. So, bye!